Chosen ones, empaths. You see, after dealing with a narcissist, right, you have the opportunity to become part of the higher echelon, right? Once the fog is lifted and the initial, trauma bond and stuff, soul ties, and you've kind of eliminated all of that, right? And you're more working towards your healing, you'll start to understand that you are from a higher echelon. You are heightened in ranks. You realize your self-worth. You realize you're not like everybody else. You get heightened senses to those that are around you that are toxic. And you start to understand how you're cut from a different cloth, right? And this gives you the opportunity to evolve to your peak potential. You evolve to your peak potential, and you'll start manifesting things into your life, whether it's in areas of your business, your social life, even your romantic life. But I would say leave the romantic side off of things until you're properly healed, okay? But you'll never be the same again. And it's a real gift from God and from the universe you meet in this narcissist, because you was always chosen. You was always from the higher echelon, right? You was always chosen. But we was in a deep sleep, right? And it was encountering the narcissist that fortunately woke us out of our slumber. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But you've got to understand that us as chosen people, as empaths, highly awakened, highly intuitive, we are from the upper echelon. People don't have the traits that we have. We're scattered across the masses, and we have high levels of empathy, right? It makes us be functionable human beings, right? Other people in this world, they're functioning on the demonic plane. We're functioning on the godly plane, right? Many people around you, in your social circles, in your family, they're intertwined with demonic influences, and they're not as true as they say they are. That's one thing that we have with us, is we walk in our truths, we speak our truths, we speak our mind, we express our heart. And it puts us in a whole different fold. And that's where I thought that we come from a higher echelon, right? We've heightened in ranks. And the thing is, once we're aware of this, we can use this to our advantage and try to manifest things in abundance from God in different areas of our life. So we can focus on different areas, and we don't need to stay stuck in the mind state of what the narcissist done. Trust me, you'll get past that. The dark days don't last forever. You've got to understand that, if they've gone silent on you, for example, say they've gone silent on you and they've ghosted you. Yeah, all right, naturally you start to think, oh, I miss the person that I used to talk to. Oh, I miss that we used to have conversations. But what about all of the drama that they brung? What about all of the headaches that they brung? Them going silent is actually a blessing. Them going silent, they think it's them doing it. They think it's them, but it's not them. They've been told to step aside by God, by the universe. They've been made to step aside. And this can happen in your friendship circles, in your family circle, romantically. Like, someone will just be, that was in your life, who was a big part of your life, a big part of your upbringing, can one day disappear. And our natural inclination is to try and hold dearly to what we know. But sometimes going into the unknown actually brings out better, evolves us and brings out higher levels of our abilities out of us, right? It was like we kind of start to portray better character traits. We become more evolved, more sharpened. It's almost like God defining us. And if we had these people in our ear or in our lives, we wouldn't achieve the things that we was necessarily going to achieve, or what's set in store for us in the future, right? We've got a bright future ahead of us. And you've got to be glad that you're from this chosen tribe of people from a higher echelon. We've been chosen from birth, right? But we awaken at different times for our lives. And if the wounds are still fresh from the narcissist, then just trust me, rest assured that the fog's going to lift, the trauma bond's going to dissipate, and you're going to heal, right? And you're going to begin to start to evolve to your peak potential. It will just inevitably happen, right? All of this researching you're doing now online, learning about narcissism, stuff like that, you're training your brain, you're learning, so it's not wasted time, you know. But this is the thing, or this information that you take on board, it's almost like taking the red or the blue pill. You know, once you take this pill of knowledge, you'll never be the same again, right? And then with that, it gives you the driving force to achieve things that you never thought you would in this world. You awaken to your empathetic abilities, you become aware you're chosen. And once you're awakened to your empathetic abilities and you become aware you're chosen, then you start to understand that things that is happening in your life is for your best. You've got to trust in the process of God. You've got to trust in his plan. You've got to understand that things is happening for the best. Now, I'm not saying, all right, you want some money and you're just going to say, clap your hands together and say, yeah, make loads of money appear in my life. I'm not saying that you can do that. But God sometimes takes the long way around, right, to show us a way of obtaining what we need to obtain. Whether that's a relationship partner, whether that's finances, our business. He'll show us a clean way of doing things, right? Where we don't need to cut corners. We don't need to take no shortcuts and go to the devil for help. You see, a lot of people that are in this world, they go to the devil for help. They go to the devil for assistance. But in our darkest time, who are we calling upon? Even if you're non-religious, you're still calling upon the universe, or you're calling upon something when you're in your time of need. Everyone in their deepest, darkest times calls out to something and says, oh, God, help me. Or they say something, an expression, right? Those expressions are literal, you know. You know, like the phrase when you say, oh, God, help me. Like, and you just say it as an expression, it really means something. You're literally calling to the creator of the universe, whether you believe it or not. You are calling and manifesting a prayer out to the creator, okay? But you've got to understand that we are from this higher echelon, and these narcissists are way below our level, and there's many people in this realm that are way below our level. So we've got to try, if we aim for a romantic relationship, we've got to try and aim for someone who's in our same category of thinking, of being, is from the same echelon, right? Someone who's chosen, someone who's empathetic, okay? And we need to dodge all of these counterfeits and stuff like that. But I promise you, just look forward and trust in the universe's plan, trust in God's plan that you're going to achieve things now. This is just the start of it. The ending with the relationship with the narcissist is just the start of it. It's the tip of the iceberg. You've got a whole load of stuff to follow. You got to go through the pain first. Once you get through the pain and you start to understand, yo, this happened for a reason. I can see the benefits now. This person's been taken out of my life. I can see the benefits. It's giving me time to focus on what I really want to focus on, whether that's a course, whether that's your work, whatever it is. You know, you start to focus and zoom and focus in on what's really important to you, right? And this other stuff becomes less important. Like, for me, even instance, unnecessary relationships and friendships become very, like, not important to me now. You know, the further along I've gone in my journey, and I'm a long way into my healing journey now, I saw that a lot of friendships and relationships that I used to entertain before were not really for my best interests. So I've kind of cut myself away from those and decided to focus on myself, focus on the self-love, focus on building myself spiritually, physically, mentally, and trying to evolve to the peak potential. So you've got to be grateful who we are, who we've been chosen to be. You know, be grateful for your unique creation, be grateful for who you've chosen to be, and work towards this evolving process to our peak potential. Work towards that, because it's just how it is. You know, after dealing with these narcissists and awaken to narcissistic abuse and awaken to your chosen, you're never going to see the world the same way again. As I said, it's like the Matrix taking the blue pill or the red pill. You're never going to see the same again. You achieve things that you never thought you would. I've read so many comments from people that have achieved things that they never thought they would. I've achieved things that I never thought I would. And I'm not even there yet. I'm only just starting. You know, I'm only just starting. And I'm not saying this stuff happens overnight, right? I'm not saying that the day after you break up from the narcissist, this is all going to come flooding in and you're going to be all right. But we all heal at different rates, right? We all heal at different rates and we heal at different times. So just trust in the process, that sometimes when someone's gone silent on you or they've been cut out of your life, it's not down to them. Listen, come on, we've just got to analyze the situation. The narcissist is a leech. They would have stayed around us till kingdom come, right? It's something beyond the physical, beyond our comprehension, that cut them out like a lobotomy. That is, cut them out from our lives. And we need to cut them out of our minds like a lobotomy, right? You see, that's the next process. So once they've been cut out of our lives, it's just a matter of us cutting them out of our mind. And we will always remember them. But I promise you that, for me anyway, the narcissist becomes more of a reflection of how far I've come, how far I've developed, how much I've healed, how much of an idiot I was for settling with them. You know, and idiot's a bit of a derogatory. I don't want to self-deprecate, but I was a bit foolish and a bit naive when I was dealing with them at the time, and I've outgrown that now. So it's gonna take a special kind of someone that brings something to the table for me to let them into my life, right? And until then, I'm happy on my own. I'm happy with the social circles I have. I'm happy with what I have. I try to keep to myself anyway, because I find that being involved with too many people distracts me from my purpose. And this is what I'm talking about evolving to your peak potential. It's about achieving your purpose of what you've been here put to do. Now, I'm not saying my purpose is YouTube, but it's something along the way, you know. I've like got my fingers in different pies, so to speak, right? Or I've had my fingers in different pies, so to speak, that's led me to this place. And I'm going to keep evolving and see where it takes me. You know, I'm not a fortune teller, but I can tell you one thing, that we do have brighter days ahead of us. As long as you can get over the trauma bond, you can get rid of the soul ties and understand that you become part of a higher echelon after dealing with the narcissist, and you heighten in ranks. So once the fog is lifted, you evolve to your peak potential. You'll never be the same again. As I said, you achieve things you never thought you would, and you awaken to your empathetic abilities, and you become aware you're chosen. These are the only things you need going forward. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I have the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. If you want to check that out, the link for that channel is also in the description box. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.